want you to teleport to this side of the room in a particular moment. Specifically, the moment before this mug hits the ground.
Moses!
It does that sometimes. I'm gonna count to 3.
Moses!
Ah!
It's so peaceful. But for how long?
Meet Moses for hot chocolate. You
Moses
message.
should be waiting for me in his office.
Okay. Alright, so Loretta. Hey Loretta, just checking, is everything okay? Yes, Max, why do you ask? No real reason, but please tell me if there's anything dangerous going on with you. No more than usual. Again, what is this about? It's nothing, I promise, I'm just checking in. Alright, well, thanks for the super weird check-in, I guess. Okay. Breathe, just breathe. Don't pass out. There's too much to do. I smelled the fire before I saw it. The smoke was thick by the time I drove into campus. I was already starting to wonder what I could do. If I used my powers, would it help or just make everything worse? And then I saw Moses, and I stopped thinking at all. Moses and I have spent this year studying Rewind. Took a lot of convincing, but after seeing what happened when Safi lost control of her powers, he was certain that the more we know, the safer I'll be. Moses treats my powers like a question that can be answered, not a curse or a liability. It's been a long time since I felt like that. We never tested my ability to rewind into a photo as badly as Moses wanted to study it. After hearing about everything that happened in Arcadia Bay, he agreed it wasn't worth the risk. It wasn't up until he fell through the roof. One thing was clear. After months of testing, I can theoretically use my powers, all my powers, without breaking the world. Guess it's time to test that theory. What even happened here? I was gone for a weekend and everything went to shit. I took Crosswalk off my phone. Thank God, by the way. I don't want to do more reading. Pros, productivity boost. Cons, didn't hear about disaster on campus. In his text, Moses was clearly waiting until I got home to tell me something. But if a violent protest was closing in, would he really be cryptic about it? Okay, what do I know so far? I heard the cops talking about a house called Fremont. That's where the fire started. And the protest, did Loretta start a mob? I know she could be tenacious, but that would be a new level. Will Moses think I did the right thing? Thankfully, I don't have to sit and wonder. He's still alive, so I could go ask him. Hot chocolate.
The planetarium. Haven for astronomers and stoners alike.
Where's the hot chocolate? A Brax cast. Sit down and listen to it. Keep an eye. I hope it's not too long.
Secrets, corruption, occultism, power. Welcome back to Abraxcast, Caledon's only podcast dedicated to uncovering the hidden underbelly of the Abraxas Society. I am your host, Loretta Rice. This is episode 4, The Hall of Secrets. It has long been known that Abraxas is no ordinary campus club. It seems to operate by its own rules and logic. Take their recent battle with the administration over housing. The Abraxas House is a Caledon-owned building at the periphery of Lakeport. After the storm, President Owen Teller declared the building uninhabitable and quickly advanced plans to have it condemned. Now, whatever one thinks about the administration's expansion plans, branded Caledon 2.0, university bylaws are very clear that Abraxas students must submit to relocation or risk disciplinary action. But this is not what happened. Instead, students have been returning to the building, squatting in their old rooms, and staging disruptive protests. The planned demolition has been set back indefinitely. Now, my role as a journalist is not to pick sides, but to uncover the truth. And I have come to believe that the reason for Abraxas's peculiar leverage may rest inside the very house they are illegitimately occupying. Sources tell me of a section in the Abraxas house known as the Hall of Secrets. What is contained within it? No one knows. But I'm told it has been passed down for decades and remains very well concealed from even the most senior Abraxas members. It stands to reason that these secrets hold the key to understanding not just Abraxas, but also its peculiar hold over Caledon University. I, your faithful reporter, will not rest until I have uncovered the Hall of Secrets myself and revealed what lies within.
Okay. Okay. So she basically thinks it's a cult. So that is Moses' office. So that's where I'm going.
Come for the world-class education, stay for the timeshare presentation.
This classroom is reserved. Recovery will be holding workshops on Monday the 23rd. 10 a.m. Careers in Pharmaceuticals. How can recovery help you? Drug therapies, how recovery is making a difference. Resume reviews and information on interviews with representatives from Recovery Pharmaceuticals. Okay. Cool. I want my hot chocolate.
I told Dr. Jordan he didn't need to convince me. My own conversations with you were sufficient, not to mention your student ratings.
That's
Your intro
replacing
courses
Yasmin.
are 9s and a sea of 4s. For you to be so highly regarded, especially by non-majors, is... Well, very highly regarded, it seems.
Max? You okay?
Sorry. Long day. You were saying?
I was just telling Moses that he is officially invited to join the Caledon faculty once he becomes Dr. Murphy next year.
Right, the job offer. I remember. I mean...
I figured it would happen. Heard from yours.
It was a foregone conclusion. Moses is the best. Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm still taking it in. But President Teller's plans for the physics department are very exciting.
This building is the one real investment that Caledon has made in the sciences. With 4 departments under one roof, we need to expand. And that's just the beginning. In a few years, the whole school will look like this, a cutting-edge research institution to rival MIT.
Sounds expensive. What about liberal arts?
I thought most students came to Caledon for liberal arts.
Currently, yes. But if we want to remain competitive and move past the events of last year, Caledon needs to modernize. Dr. Fayyad was a great leader, and she had an eye for talent. Finding Moses was one of her many successes. But she had an idealistic streak, which reminds me, Max, do your students still have all A's?
Do they? I reward participation. It's not easy.
If my students show up and work hard, they receive A's. Art is subjective.
And yet we've managed to judge and critique art for centuries, if not millennia. I see no reason to stop on your account.
Max isn't a traditional academic, but she's amazing with her students. Like you said, Yasmin has an eye for talent. She was even talking about creating a photography major.
It's not that I doubt your talent, Max. You're just a beneficiary of her short-sightedness. I mean, an instructor with no teaching experience or terminal degree, living rent-free in the house that was once reserved for visiting luminaries? It's like, how was this allowed to happen?
Wow. I do not remember this conversation being such a disaster.
Well, duty calls. Moses, contact my office if you have any questions about the offer.
Man, that guy is just dying to fire me.
You already knew about my job offer. But you had to remember, so... You're not rewinding from later today, are you?
You're good. I'm back from Sunday.
Did you jump back into a photo? We agreed that was too dangerous.
So is fire.
If you saw the alternative, I think you'd agree it was worth the risk.
What happened? Did something go wrong with the gallery show?
No, the show was great, incredible, but while I was gone, something at Caledon went very, very wrong. There was a protest about something. It turned into a riot. By the time I got back, the whole campus was on fire. Look.
That's definitely the campus on fire. Compositionally, it is a bit more abstract than usual.
I wasn't trying to take a photo. I dropped my camera when I saw you.
Truth.
Moses. I'm sorry, but I saw you.
Oh.
It's so parallel to Life is Strange 1. She saw
Where was I?
Chloe die
On the roof.
in rebound time.
I tried to help, but I couldn't get inside.
Working on a Sunday. I need more hobbies. Okay. Before you came back here through the photo, did you try to rewind in the fire?
I don't know if I should.
I wasn't sure if I should. I've used my powers to save people before. It doesn't always end well.
Yet you came back here. And I'm glad you did.
I'm so glad
I've
she
never
has
felt so
Moses.
powerless before. All that destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
That's not true. You bought us time. Time that we'll make the most of. So, where should we start? Fire department? They'll just laugh at us. We should act normal. Search for clues, talk to suspects without rousing suspicion. Which is exactly what your powers are perfect for. Did we do any rewind testing when you were here the first time?
No, we just talked about my trip over hot chocolate.
Then let's change that.
Oh,
We'll practice your skills, and if you run into any danger this weekend, you'll be ready.
Safi.
Let's get to work. Moses is right. I need to be prepared for this weekend.
Okay.
Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control Z. We've covered a lot of ground these past months together. People started talking about Safi's death like it was a bad dream. Then they stopped talking about it at all.
Caledon graduate student falsely reported dead. Police blame computer error. Residents experience short-term memory loss in the wake of the perfect storm. Caledon's unanswered questions. Alright. Caledon graduate student Sophia Lewin Fayyad was seen on campus the same day that Lakeport police were interviewing suspects regarding her death. This reporter remembers reading Lewin Fayyad's obituary in this very paper. Though electronic records from that day had become corrupted and inaccessible, interviews with Caledon students and faculty revealed further discrepancies. None of them have any memory of Lewin Fayyad's death, though some recalled seeing a flower-covered memorial on campus the previous week. Lewin Fayyad was unavailable for comment. She's busy with the Avengers.
Yeah. About that whole avoid section.
Avoid photo jumping. Large changes made in the past. Safe rewinding 5 minutes or less, rewinding with objects, small changes made in the past, rewinding in front of others. Why don't people notice when Max teleports? Perceptual completion, the influence of scheme laws? I can't read that. Oh, I could do this. Yeah. Untested timeline shifting, no evidence of other timelines seen since the merge. Avoid, no jumping, yeah. Okay.
I'm a good guinea pig.
Okay.
For the most part.
I don't understand what's happened. She moved and reappeared there. Okay.
Moses has been tracking weather patterns along with our rewind testing. No correlation yet.
Okay.
After everything with the timelines last year, Moses thinks my powers might have evolved in other ways. Not sure if I want to know if he's right.
Theoretical new powers, fast forward, tailored rewind, rewinding one item area person but not the rest, photo jumping into photos, Max isn't in, some success in the past but inconclusive, possibly unsafe, photo jumping into a photo and remaining indefinitely, unsure if ramifications won't test, discovering and shifting to other timelines, splitting the timeline in two again, no plans to test, could kill Safi. It's a cool word. Hot chocolate?
Moses is so passionate about physics, but as far as I can tell, physics is just loading screens. Safi's been radio silent for almost a year. I wish we knew where she was.
Wait, hold on. Practice rewind. Gourd day to you, one giant leap. I have to find a gourd. I need to find a gourd. I need to find a gourd. I don't think there's gourds in here. Hold on, let me go upstairs.
A cutting from Maya's memorial tree. We're planning to give it to Sophie, if she ever comes back.
Gourd?
You really understand how I'm feeling right now? Turtle strapped to a rocket booster?
Can I take a photo? Those are gourds.
Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3 because he, quote, needed to unsee that.
Can I... Is there a way to... How do I get my camera out? To control the camera, like, I don't know, to reset the camera. Photography. So... Oh! Does that count as... Is that it? No. One giant leap. I want to get the gourd. Those are...
Aw, May's at the vet. I was in the mood for another staring contest.
May Jameson is at the vet. Possible respiratory infection. She will return soon. No, you may not spend class time writing her get well notes. Aw.
A cutting from Maya's memorial tree.
I'm supposing it
We're planning to give it to
tell
Sophie,
me when I could.
if she ever comes back. When I, split reality in two and then mashed it back together, it wasn't exactly seamless. I offered to help him finish it, but Moses likes the reminder that all those crazy memories really happened.
That's crazy. Can I... That turtle is made of pumpkin, right? Right, okay. Give up on the gourd. On the gourd.
You really missed your calling as the host of a children's science show.
There's still time. Let's begin. What was drawn on that card?
Ugh. Seriously?
I never joke about testing, Max.
And yet you're
He
such a
gets the new
ham.
toy.
One moment. Time to fire.
Oh, my rewind is back. Okay.
Yoink.
Welcome back.
Who's this formidable fellow?
That is the evil sword master Frostbite from No True Samurai. Test number 1. Tell me who killed him.
I have no idea. Let me guess. I can find the answer somewhere in this very room.
Who cares? It's a one-strike question. Test failed.
You're the worst.
Learn who this sword master is. That'll be with his DVD collection, I'm guessing. Right? Oh.
Well, you're definitely no true samurai. But are you the killer? Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3 because he, quote, needed to unsee that. Moses' secret contraband kettle out in the open? Yasmin has been through hell in the last year. Not that she didn't deserve some of it, but still.
Moses, thank you for your card. My time at Caledon didn't end quite as I might have hoped, but I know that the school is in capable hands. I remember that Sophia first met you and how excited she was to make such a bright new friend. I hope that wherever she is now, she knows how lucky she is to have friends like you and Maxine. Fondly, Yasmin. Okay. Samurai.
Are you my mystery killer?
How did I find out?
Get us out of here!
Max. It's not yeah.
Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control Z.
Oh my god.
Who was the
I think it's
murder
Fire
victim?
Mage.
Frostbite? Maybe a fire flinger did the deed.
Right.
Oh, I'll find Swordmaster Frostbite's killer, Moses. Just you wait. I'm 90% sure that Harold isn't real. Moses just made up a fake grad student to get an office all to himself.
Moses, you have the run of this entire lab. Please leave my little... Okay. Please leave me my little... Not any better. 5 Dawn? This humble desk and computer. I'll be back in 2 weeks and I'd be love if there weren't any simulations running on this machine when I get back. Harold. Okay. How far back can I go? Okay. I'm gonna skip that and get... Wait. Fuck.
Yoink!
Welcome back.
Who's this formidable fellow?
That is the evil Swordmaster Frostbite from No True Samurai. Test number 1. Tell me who killed him.
I have no idea.
Oh, what?
Let me guess. I can find the answer somewhere in this very room.
Who cares? It's a one-strike question. Test failed.
You're the worst.
Okay.
Who was the murder victim? Frostbite? Maybe a fire flinger did the deed. Are you my mystery killer?
I'm so confused. I forgot how to rewind. Right. Those are my 3 options.
Well, you're definitely no true samurai.
Wait.
But are you the killer?
Oh.
So your name is Mina, but did you kill the samurai? Where's the proof?
How did the samurai die? Okay.
Using a rewind test to get me into anime? Moses is abusing his powers. Are you my mystery killer?
And he didn't have anything on them.
Who was the murder victim? Frostbite? Maybe a fire flinger did the deed.
Okay. Index card.
How dare Moses be good at art and physics? Some of us can barely be good at one thing.
Okay. Oh,
I doubt this little guy starred in No True Samurai, but anime can surprise me. Tony and Moses make it look easy. How do you keep somebody that close for that long?
right.
Okay, ask me again.
Max, it's great that you can remember something you just saw, but I'm testing whether you can remember it before you saw it.
Fair enough. Okay, ask.
I'm a lot rusty.
Okay, ask me.
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct! Are you ready for test number 2? Please hand me the object behind that locked door.
Get Moses was locked in the cabinet.
If you want me to do something other than break into this thing with a screwdriver, speak now.
I'm just observing my test subject.
Good to hear.
Okay, so I need something to open it with. I need a tool of some sort. Can I leave to get a tool? No? My dude. Screwdriver.
No
right
instructions, just a locked door. Haven't had to break into something for a while. But it's probably just like stealing a bike. You just love watching me break things for science.
I know I won't remember it, but I still love watching it.
No.
Damn. It's never simple in the time dojo.
All the time, dojo. Max is not affected by rewind. She retains facts and inventory objects. Rewind L2 to undo the breaking. Okay, open. Wait.
Okay, I'm probably not going to develop hand-eye coordination in the next few minutes. Need another plan.
Alright, I need something, is that still broken? I need something to put down to catch it, I'm guessing. Cushion? Hell yes, gimme.
Is this a bonus rewind test? Did you want the mug to fall?
No, that's just a lucky break.
So corny, but I love it.
Yes.
Oh. What's the... What does that mean? So I need to rewind.
Thanks. I'll put the kettle on. Meet me on the X when you're ready.
Why did the little bubble come up? What did that mean?
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. I want you to teleport to this side of the room in a particular moment. Specifically, the moment before this mug hits the ground.
Moses!
It does that sometimes. I'm gonna count to 3.
Moses!
Ah!
Fuck!
Moses, unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just does that sometimes.
No!
Guess I'll have to do this myself.
Ah!
Moses, unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just does that sometimes.
No!
Max, why'd you leave the X? What happened?
Fire happened.
Whoa. And I was just gonna let it spark. Thank you, teleporting Max. What?
That didn't happen before. We had hot chocolate last time, but it didn't combust. I just got back and I'm already changing things.
That's fascinating. Probably best to skip on the hot chocolate today. Let's debrief when you're ready.
Or just go to Costa. Debrief with Moses.
Please tell me you'll stop using that kettle. For all we know, it burns down the school in 2 days.
I know it's a dysfunctional relationship, but I can fix her. You're right, though. Consider this her official retirement party.
How are you feeling about the disaster I just dropped into your lap?
Still processing. But I'm glad we still have a chance to do something. How do you feel?
I know my powers are, well, powerful. But that doesn't mean they're dependable. This could end badly. What if it was a mistake to come back here? What if I just make everything worse?
I know there are risks. There's a reason we never tested your ability to jump into photos. But our testing has proved that some kinds of rewind are safe. If you unbreak a mug, the universe doesn't seem to care.
The skill isn't a mug. What if I can't change it?
What if I can't change anything? One time I tried to save my friend's father from dying in a car crash and...
You've told me. And yes, it sounds like the universe sometimes has a dark sense of humor. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's take stock. What do we know for sure? What leads do we have?
Lead suspects what's next, my powers.
Vin and Amanda could help us. Vin knows everything about Caledon, and Amanda knows everything about Lakeport. Too bad I can't tell them why I'm asking. They'd never believe me.
Because of the storm amnesia?
We need a better name. That sounds like a disease you get in a fantasy novel.
Well, you turned down cognitive dissonance triggered collective memory loss.
Sometimes, I wish everyone still remembered. The 2 timelines, and everything with Safi, and me having powers, and...
You could remind them. You reminded me when I started forgetting.
I needed you.
I was selfish. It was so scary when all their memories started fading. I couldn't stand the thought of being alone with everything again.
Understandable. But why me?
I know you could handle it. But most people aren't you. It's better if they don't know.
Even Amanda?
Especially Amanda. Dating a time traveler is not for everyone. Every conversation ended with, "Did you rewind that?" Every argument started with, "Don't rewind this."
I get where she's coming from. It's easy to imagine how someone with your powers could be manipulative.
I get it too. But it did hurt when she forgot about my powers and got so much happier. I couldn't remind her. I couldn't be the reason she got so anxious again. But then I really was lying to her, and I couldn't live with that either.
She still makes eyes at you and the turtle. Any regrets?
Something happened and I got her right. No.
I want to be with someone who can handle my powers. Lakeport's favorite bartender isn't that person. So, who would have a motive to burn down Caledon? I saw signs of a protest, but I'm not sure what it was about.
We haven't heard from Safi since she left.
Moses. No way. I didn't see any sign of her.
Safi's a shapeshifter. She was furious with her mom and with Caledon. Could it be her?
I still don't think Safi would burn down the school. At least not on purpose.
At least not the Safi we thought we knew.
I think
That
maybe
being
she would
said-
find someone who did.
One thing we know about Safi is that she gets reckless when she's angry. The only thing we know for sure is that my powers are going to complicate things. They always do.
Maybe this time is different? We can't stay locked in the past.
Like I can help it. Every time a new disaster strikes, it always brings me back to the first disaster.
Chloe. In the school bathroom.
Yeah. I tried so hard to save her. And the one thing I learned is that you can't save everyone.
I'm sorry about Chloe.
And now we could lose a Loretta, or a Reggie, or a you. How are you so calm?
Because things are different. You're an adult with better control of your powers. And you have a brilliant physicist friend who wants to help.
That I do. So, how do we stop a fire before it starts? Oh, right. My class starts in 15 minutes. I should cancel.
No. Don't make any changes you don't have to. If we mess with the timeline too much, we might introduce new variables.
You know, I saw something in class last time. Reggie took a call and walked away when I got near. I wonder if it was about Abraxas.
Secret society. Shady calls with the Abraxas president. It could be something.
And in the fire, I noticed some Abraxas graffiti. It seemed ominous.
Text me if you learn anything. I'm gonna steal another whiteboard from engineering. And Max? Promise me you'll do whatever you can this weekend. To stop the fire. To save people if it breaks out. Anything. I know there are consequences to using your powers, but inaction has consequences too. Whatever happens, I need us to know that we did everything we could.
I think I need that too.
Have a good class.